Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready. Check white.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs, up to the 20. This a 2nd and 8. Glove. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Jacobs going to try the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
10 cycles. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
17.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again, it's Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Vikings' 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Back to throw. McCarthy into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
52 Blaster, Black Ultra.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love going to keep it on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love. The guy's man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st down, Love to pass. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Love. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Yellow, go. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Love now on 2nd down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Watson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than that.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. An inside give to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3.
Blue check. Striker, 3-3, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Check right.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? A short throw to Musgrave. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to pick the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them,
both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ready.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Drill green. 6. Mega. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Drill.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Edo blue. Red cycle. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Jones running left. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, McCarthy. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off play action. McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But the absolute pitch is shut out, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.